Hello, I'm Sandra Muller. Let's dive into soul contracts or soul blueprints, and let's see what the helping spirits by the name of the Council of AR that I work with shamanically want to teach about that, and what is the importance of knowing our soul's contracts so our lives can be simplified and our knowledge and understanding about our lives can be amplified. So here we go. I will live channel, trans channel the information that the Council of AR would like to give regarding this. Soul contracts are made before incarnation between the soul ready to embark in a new journey on Earth, on planet Earth, between that soul and its group of guides, of helping spirits, of loved ones on the other side. So every soul goes through this making of this contract, of this blueprint, of this map, of what that new incarnation will look like. What will be the purpose of that incarnation? What will be the lessons, the learning? Who is going to be important in that person's life and why? What will they bring to the journey of that soul? What lessons, how much pain will that soul endure? That is also written in this contract. And why will be these lessons? Why does that soul need these lessons? What will that soul achieve as far as experiences and lessons? So it is very important to understand what is your contract. To get in details would take you much learning, much profound observation and understanding of what is really happening in your life. But at least you should go within and figure out, accept, allow information about your contract to come in your field. Open up to the possibility of you being under contract. Already opening up to that possibility is a very deep acceptance, because not many of you know about these contracts. This might be very new information for some of you, and maybe old information for most of you. But these contracts exist, and they're not set in stone, because human beings always have the free will to change their contract. So that's the trick. You're given a map, a roadmap, a contract, and then you're giving free will to change it. So it is a dance. When you change your soul contract and you embark on your own free will, on your own journey, not the journey that was provided for you as lessons, you might encounter more difficulties, less understanding, more confusion, more stress, more anxiety. Because when you are on your right path, you feel that ease, that comfort level with someone. When you are with a player of your soul contract, there is an ease that happens. There is an innate love, an innate understanding, an innate care. But when the ego decides that it does want a particular journey, then the soul contract needs to adjust to that new journey. And this is always available. And this will happen in every life. No one will ever follow their soul contract to 100%. And this is what makes you free. If you had to follow the contract 100%, you will not be free beings. And we always will tell you that if there's something that you own in your life, it is your free will. It is your freedom to be whoever you want to become. So, why does this contract have a meaning then if you are always free to change it? It is because the soul has an evolution. The soul is not a new soul or an old soul. The soul is always eternal. So the soul has the longevity of the existence of this universe. The soul has much knowledge and has done many, many adventures during times and space, and many, many times in the future, in the past, and in the present. So the soul will always forget its journey at the moment of incarnation. And this is for your protection, because you could not be incarnated in a body with the full memory of your soul's journey. It would be too overwhelming and confusing. So the loss of memory also happens at the time of birth. So why do human beings need a contract in order to come to planet Earth to work on their soul? So the soul incarnates and fits in a body, a vessel. The body, the vessel, the place of birth, the parents, the siblings, the friends are all set before the incarnation, are all chosen for the sole purpose of learning what that soul needs to learn. So the interesting part of your life is that you must understand that whatever is happening in your life, good and bad, it was your decision. It was your design. It was you that wanted to learn those lessons. As a soul, you as a soul wanted those lessons. So this is so important to understand, that nothing will happen in your life that will not have a purpose for learning, for advancement of the soul. So when you feel stuck in a situation, you must learn to ask the universe. Open up your heart in a simple meditation and always ask the universe, what is the purpose? What is the lesson? Why do I feel that I am blocked? Or why do I feel that I'm not getting what I should be getting out of life or out of a relationship? It's so always accept the possibility that there is much information that you don't know. Simply put, you just don't know the overwhelming expansion of your soul's journey. So you don't know much about the details of your soul's journey. Those details are important. Why would you be triggered by a particular human being, a friend, a lover, or a parent or a sibling? Why would you be triggered always the same way by that human being? Why can't you move on from a relationship? All those questions are important, because when you haven't finished a lesson, you're kind of stuck there. And the universe might interchange the players in your life. But if the lesson is not learned, you encounter the same difficulty again and again and again. So when the contract between two people is over, and you also are trying to extend it because of cultural beliefs, of physical comfort, or of the overwhelming feeling that it brings you to destroy a relationship, when that contract is finished and you don't allow it to dissolve, then there will also be a lot of banging your head on the wall, because you're blocking the movement, the furthest movement that your soul needs to take. What kind of leaps of faith will it take next? You're blocking a lot of adventures. You're blocking yourself opportunities. You're blocking your self expansion. And when you do that, it feels uncomfortable. because the human being soul inside this small vessel is always wanting the freedom to expand its journey, to know, to learn how to be happy. Where is happiness for that being? The innate need for happiness, for joy, for peace, for well-being, for health. So when you block these contracts, when they're over, when they're finished, then you will feel uncomfortable. But you will think that that uncomfortable feeling is part of normal life. But it is not, because the universe does not see the life of a human being with judgments of any good or bad. So all these divorces and marriages and contracts and business contracts and anything you live in your life is invented and created by human beings' brain. So the universe does not see life in that way. The universe sees open blueprints for you. But society has made different ways of living for the last thousands of years that human beings are stuck within these confinements. So when your contract to live somewhere is finished, when the contract that you have with another human being, a partner, a business partner, or a romantic partner is finished, we urge you to allow yourself the flow of what is next for me with a certain amount of trust in life, because life is always holding you protected. Life wants to place you where the most learning for the soul will happen. So allow that flow. You might change from one village to another, or you might move from one country to another, because it doesn't really matter if the move is very further or very close. What matters is that the soul continues its contract, continues its lessons, its learning, because when you allow that, then you feel so much joy. You feel empowered. And when you remove the fear of the unknown and you just go by the feeling, how does this new day feel? How does this new relationship feel? You all have that possibility to judge everything by how does it feel for me. And if it feels right, then allow it and stop the nonsense. The nonsense makes you waste time and energy. Go through life feeling life. Does this feel right? Does this travel feel right? Does this holiday there feel right? Go into that feeling and remove a little bit the brain analyzing everything. And instead of analyzing everything and depriving yourself of full joy and full happiness, then just accept that when you feel good with someone, when you feel good with a partnership, when a contract is clear, when something is brought to you very easily, when a new life is easy, when a new apartment, you found it easily, the new home that you will live in found you didn't even have to find it. The universe had provided, and it provided the people that showed it to you and that talked to you about, and all the synchronicities. So when everything flows, try to not put so much brain into the old you, the old self, and stop that flow. Because when you stop that flow, you start feeling pain and confusion again. And we urge you to live your lives in a way that your map, your journey is felt for you, that everything that you do feels right. Then you know that there is a treasure for you in that direction. You know that there is a pearl, a treasure that lies there for you. And these treasures come through people, because you're human beings, so you need to allow other human beings to interact with you. When you close up also, the gifts are not given, because gifts come always from human beings. there is an interaction at a soul level between human beings that is always happening. And the excitement of getting along with someone, of meeting someone new, that excitement is something to treasure. So start feeling your lives and less analyzing your lives, and less analyzing what you feel is right, the right thing to do. When you get too stuck in this is the right thing to do, and it is a full judgment, because if you feel that that is the right thing to do, it means that something else is the wrong thing to do. But if you just feel joy in doing something, obviously it is the right thing to do. If there is no joy, it is the wrong thing to do. So follow that joy. As simple as that. Follow the joy in your life. What does your heart feel? Does it bring you joy and ease and comfort? When you are starting a relationship, just judge it by the feeling, not so much by the right thing to do. Like the books, the dating books can tell you how to treat a woman, how to treat a man. What a waste of time. When every single human being has a compass of how it feels to be together. And that is beautiful. When you know your soul contract and you identify the players that have lessons for you, that have teachings, it can be in partnership, it can be in friendship, it can be in family life, in romance. When you identify that that other human being has a lesson for you, a learning, a teaching, then go for it. Allow that lesson to unfold. And when you fall, just get up and allow yourself to bring into your life your new lessons, because you will complete your soul contract as a dance, not as, you know, a broken dance, but as a beautiful dance that feels right. And when you get to a certain age and you realize that life might be soon ending for you, and you have that feeling of completion, and you have that feeling in your heart that everything is all right, that everything is perfect, that everything makes sense to you, then you know that you danced with the divine, that you dance with your contract. And that is a beautiful completion. For those who are always afraid of death, we can tell you that death does not exist, except that the body, the physical body dies, but the soul cannot die. The soul is eternal. So the soul will move on to a little rest time before it embarks into figuring out a new contract, a new lesson, a new set of lesson and experiences, maybe in a different type of body. If it was a male, it might prefer to come as a female. If it lived in Africa, it might prefer to live in South America for the next life. It always is moving and changing and learning and accepting new challenges. So there's many other nuances in a soul contract that we would like to explain to you, but this might not be the appropriate time. What we want to tell you is that there's themes that you embark on. A theme could be to learn to love yourself. That's simple. To stand on your own 2 feet. To learn to be a giver and not a taker. To help others more than you help yourself. It can be so many themes. The themes are something that you choose before an incarnation, and then the contract of your life will be based on that theme. So the theme of your life is very important, and it would be wonderful if you could meditate or learn what is your theme. Because once you know what is your theme in your contract, then the contract will start to make sense. And you will understand the players in your life. So how do you learn what is your theme? It can be done in regressions, in hypnosis. It can be done in shamanic trance by a shaman. It can be done by yourself in a very deep meditation. It can be done in many, many different ways. So the theme of your life is important. For you to know what is that theme is very important. So you do have a compass. You know where you're going. You know where is your north. If you don't understand what could be your theme, then it feels like it would be too open and confusing for a human being to go through a life journey without the compass of knowing where is my north, where is my south, where is my west, where is my east, where do I stand, where am I going with this. So the theme is very important. So try, if you're a writer, if you're a painter, or if you're a dancer, a singer, try to get in the flow, either through meditation or action, to allow the universe to bring to you, in words, in music, in painting, in any modality, to bring to you the essence of your theme. And this will be very, very helpful for you to know thyself. Nothing new, right? To know thyself. What does it mean to know thyself? To know your essence, to know who you are. What did you come to do? What did you come to learn? Then, once you figure that out, then everything will start to make sense. And you will not be so contradicted in your life. You will not create so many contradictions that create frictions and that create lack of understanding, lack of communication, and lack of your own understanding of where you're going. So these contradictions are what make people lose their mind and lose the soul parts, because these contradictions are contradicting each other. So when you make peace with your soul contract, when you honor your soul contract, and when you honor your life the way it is, and your lessons and your experiences, then you start to find that peace. You can dance now with the divine that is in you. You are the divine. So these are all the components, the reasons why learning about your soul contract, your specific contract, and honoring the players in your contract, honoring all of them, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your business partners, everyone in your life that is important in your life is part of your soul contract. So to honor them and to understand what part they did, what are they doing for your soul's evolution? Are they supporting you so you can do a work that needs financial support by somebody else, so you can be helpful to give healing or give help to a community? Or in what way are you supporting each other? Because the people in your life, you're always supporting each other. Even if you have a terrible relationship with your parents or with your spouse or with your lover, if you're fighting all the time, that person in your life is showing you the reason why you're fighting with that person. You're engaging in something that needs to break, something that needs to dissolve, so that you can be free again. So a fight, that is what a fight, an argument is all about. It is breaking something, or it is trying to break something that you're holding on to so dearly that is not good for you, that is not for your highest good of learning your experiences. So there will be these arguments, these terrible arguments, and people not understanding each other. And then there's pain, and then there's repair. Because once you repair the relationship, then more understanding is available on both parts. So to know your soul contract is so important all the way along your life, in every single stage of your life. The soul contract is there. It's happening. It's not something that it can be dormant with a partner for a reasonable amount of time, but it will not die until that contract is finished. So it might be dormant for a while, but it will activate because there is a reason why. There is a reason why you have that partnership, that friendship. So everything is incredibly detailed and incredibly, there is a higher intelligence in your lives that you can access. There is the highest intelligence of the universe that you can access at all times. And to access that highest intelligence, you need to be available for it. So you need a certain amount of focus, a certain amount of allowance. You have to stop what you're doing at some point. You have to feel things, not always think things through. You need to feel life. How does this feel? If I go there or if I go there, what does it feel like? And just trust your instinct. When something feels good, it is because it is good for you. Simple. Don't try to find always the fifth leg of the cat. It is good for you. If it feels good, if you eat something that feels good, that your body receives with joy and love, and your body digests well, it is for you. And the reverse is also true. If you knew before seeing food, if you knew that you shouldn't eat it and you eat it anyways, and then you're sick, then think of it. I knew it. I knew it. It wasn't good for me. I knew, I had a feeling that those oysters were bad, but I ate them anyways because I'm not focused, because I'm not in full consciousness. So learn to live your life in full consciousness also. And we will continue to talk about this subject, and we will continue to help you, and we will design a course where you can really, really learn about your soul contract, your blueprint, you can call it. We call it soul contract. We will help you to activate more understanding about your life so that you can know thyself, and at that point feel at ease with your life, filled with joy, filled with laughter, with joy, with anticipation of good things every day. Expect great things every day. Just say it in the morning. I expect great things today. I expect them. They will come to me. I know they will come to me. So live your life accepting all the blessings, not always challenging the blessings until your brain has made some sense of it. You're wasting time. You're wasting precious time. When the soul contract is aligned for soul's life, then that person will innately be in perfect happiness, in perfect joy. It does exist. You're not here to be tortured. You're here, all of you, to be in perfect happiness, in perfect joy. You're here to be in perfect health. Everything is available. So think about it, and we will see you soon, and thank you.